All right, we're back here on Sportsline. Big day in Nashville, of course. Rick Byrd announcing his retirement this morning in a team meeting with his players after 805 wins, 8 trips to the NCAA tournament, 9 conference championships. So many great things to talk about when it comes to Rick Byrd. Let's take you to the press conference now from this afternoon. President Bob Fisher going to be the first one to come to the mic after we get welcome in to the festivities to set up the big day for Rick Byrd.
Thank you. And thanks, Greg. Thanks for arranging things today, putting all this together. It's my pleasure to welcome all the media here today. Thank you all for being here. This is one of those days where you have to choose your emotion. We could approach it with sadness and regret. Sadness that we won't be able to witness a genius, and I mean genius, at work here at Belmont. When I looked it up to make sure I was spelling it right, I read this definition, some of these phrases: exceptional intellectual ability, creative productivity, especially associated with significant advances in a domain, this domain being men's basketball. Rick is a genius at this. Rick has exemplified all of these characteristics in his behavior. Or it could be regret, and I certainly have a little regret that I didn't retire first, and now, and someone else wouldn't have to, besides Scott and I, do the impossible job of finding someone to replace Rick Byrd. It won't happen. But the other approach to a moment like this is one of joy and gratitude, and I choose that. The joy that I felt for Rick in jumping up and down like a little kid on the court there up in Dayton after we won that game against Temple. I know I embarrassed Rick. I even hugged him, but I don't care. It was a joyful moment. The joy that I know that it has come and will come to Rick as he has enjoyed his first grandchild, as he will be spending more and more time with his family. And I'm just joyful for you, Rick. And then there's gratitude, and it's, I don't want to miss this opportunity, by the way, and this is sort of parenthetical, to express my gratitude to President Trout, my predecessor here, who 26 years ago, decided to go from NAIA directly to Division I. That's crazy, but it worked. And it worked because we had the right coach. And it worked because we focused on the right sport, and now it's brought all our other sports along with it. And I'm grateful to Dr. Trout for that leadership. But right now at this moment, I want to focus my gratitude on Rick Byrd. My gratitude for a job so well done, I don't even know where to start to talk about it. So I won't go very long. But our core values at Belmont include integrity, service to others, collaboration or working together as a team, and humility. That's 4 of our 5 values. I don't know anyone at this school who exemplifies that better than Coach Byrd, and has proven it over and over, and has demonstrated and lived it out for all of us, for our students, but especially, Rick, for your players. So it's with the biggest heaping of gratitude that I can come up with that I say to you, thank you for your leadership at Belmont. And I and the entire Belmont community wish you, Cheryl, and your family the very, very best. And I feel sorry for anyone who now goes on this golf course with you thinking they're going to win, including this threesome back there. It's just waiting for you to be the 4th, I think. Rick, Thank you, and we love you. Thank you. And now let me ask Scott Corley, our athletics director, to make some comments.
Thank you. Thanks, Dr. Fisher. Well, Bruin fans, I think we can all say this was a day we were dreading happening. Unfortunately, it is here. And I got to say, I'm a little disappointed I couldn't get 4 years out of Coach Byrd, since I gave him 4 years when he first got here. So I got 3 out of him. But I also was hoping, last night he was going to send me a text saying April Fools and played the biggest April Fools joke on us today. But unfortunately, that's not true. We have been getting a lot of that in social media, though. And Coach, I will say the best part of today is that I don't have to answer the question now when you're going to retire. Every lunch I went to, every person who would always ask that. But look, today is certainly a bittersweet day for me and for all of Bruin Nation. Selfishly, I'm sad for our coaches. I'm sad for our staff and anyone that got to work with Coach on a day-to-day basis, because we won't be able to learn from him anymore going forward in that setting. I said many times before that he sets the tone for our department, and that is true, and that's going to be missed deeply by all of us. I'm sad for our current players and the incoming recruits, that they don't get a chance to learn from this man. And I know he taught me so many life lessons as a player, and I just hate that those guys won't be able to continue to learn from him. And lastly, and again, this is all selfish, I'm really sad for college basketball. In a day and age when the game has a lot of negative things going around it, to lose Coach to this retirement is a loss, because he did it the right way. He stood for everything that the student-athlete experience should be about, and I feel bad for college basketball that we're losing him. But Coach, it's obviously, like Dr. Fisher said, it's really a happy day for you, and I'm so happy for you. I'm happy for Cheryl. That on your decision. I know how difficult it is, having now seen it, just the grind of running a Division I program. And I think the thing that makes you so great is you gave it 110% to the very end. A lot of coaches could have kind of mailed it in, but you did not, and that's why you were as successful as you were. And I'm really glad that we were able to experience, and you were able to experience, this historic season, getting your 700th win at Belmont, your 800th win overall, obviously the postseason success. So Coach, I'm very, very happy for you. When I look back and think about Rick Byrd, I think the words that come to mind is that he was a man of integrity, character. He was a teacher. He was the most competitive person I know. Didn't want to lose at anything. And then, most importantly, he's just a winner. He's a winner. And whatever he did, he won, and he won it doing it the right way. And so, Coach, on behalf of the entire Belmont athletic community, I just want to say thanks. Thanks for everything you've done to promote this wonderful university and help build the brand of Belmont athletics. Thanks for the impact you've made on your players, coaches, and managers. And really, thanks for just doing it the right way. So congrats on your retirement, and job well done, Coach. Here we go.
The worst thing about all this is I forgot my handkerchief, and Cheryl might have to get some Kleenex out here in a minute. There's a lot of people in here that are friends and I care about, and they weren't even really invited. So if y'all would just turn around so I don't see your faces, this will help me a whole lot get through the rest of this. I intended this entirely to be about just a question and answer, because I'm just not capable of saying thanks like I need to at this moment. So this university and its growth and its excellence is what made this all possible. Yeah. So I'm just the lucky one to get to work here for 33 years. So I would a lot rather answer questions than try to go any further than that.